Hello, everybody. I was going live to let you all know that I wrote a lovely, let's see if I can put it in here. If it'll let me paste it. Paste. No, won't let me paste it. Damn.
No
Okay.
one's in your life, Mother.
We don't care. All right. So basically, I don't know if you all are going to be able to get this or understand it or whatever. It's alive. I did this today and I'm reading because I don't know what it's doing. All right. Well, hopefully I can make this bigger. It needs to be bigger because I can't do this anymore. Undo whatever you just did. Dang it. File. Exit. Don't save changes. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Okay. So anyways, I have to go feed my cats, but I wanted to tell you what I thought about this Mr. Potato Head and whatever the flick else everybody else is freaking talking about, because it's driving me crazy. And why is this not big enough for me to see it? Why is this not bigger? Okay, I don't want any of this. Make it bigger. I can't say. Okay, so it's way too big. Here we go. All right, usually I have glasses, but I'll just go ahead and start. I said, okay, this has gone on long enough. I am tired of black, white, red, Indian, Korean, Italian, Japanese, Chinese, whatever the fuck else you are. This needs to end now. No more colors, no more names, no more nationalities, no more fucking no more. You're going after Mr. Potato Head. You're going after frickin' Dr. Seuss. Where in the hell does it stop? How much is enough? How many statues? How many laws? How much crap do you need to burn and destroy? Do you think is enough to get your point across? Do you really think you are owed more than anybody else on this goddamn planet? I'll have you know that none of this belongs to any of us. We all have teeth. We all have hair. We all have skin. We all have bones. We all have muscles. We are all human beings. Nobody is over anybody else. I don't care what color your skin is, what we need to be concerned with. All of us, everybody on the planet needs to be concerned with the rich, bigoted assholes in government. They're the ones feeding you lines of bullshit and keeping the fighting going. This land, long before any of you, belonged to Native Americans. Along comes a president who hated American Indians, forced them all off their lands, and killed hundreds of thousands of innocent women and children. Their men died just trying to protect them. They were all put on reservations, what could be called ancient Nazi concentration camps. Only they were camps for all the Indians that don't belong on settlers' property. Don't you understand? This planet, the soil, the rocks, the trees, the mountains, none of it belongs to any of you or any of us. No one should have more rights or fewer rights than the others. And going after everything and calling it white privilege and white power or white. Are you kidding me? You are letting the government dictate your every action, and they're making you think you're coming up with it. The only enemy on this planet is the government. It shouldn't be black against whites or Chinese against Japanese or however you want to mix up the races and put them against each other. It should be the people telling the government what to do. Try reading the Constitution of the United States of America. Right now, our government is committing treason. Yet nobody sees that because they're so busy being blindsided with all these distractions of race, math, Mr. Potato Head. Do you not see what's going on? And I'm asking everybody from BLM to white supremacy, KKK, anybody, everybody on this planet of all different religions, Catholic, Jews. I'm talking to the people. If you live in the United States of America, I'm talking to you. Pay attention. to the real issue here. The government. Everything else is a distraction. It's a magic trick. Have you ever been to a magic show or seen one on TV? The trick's going on over here with the big splash and bang and boom. All the while over here, you're not paying attention to what's going on in the magician's other hand. Come on. This is exactly what they are counting on. Right now, you have an incompetent president, a racist vice president, and I'm not sure what Pelosi is, but I'm sure she the fuck is not for anybody but herself. And all while you're paying attention to the distractions over here with magician Biden, or should I say bumbling idiot. Okay. You're not seeing what he's doing. You're not paying attention to all the laws and regulations and the land and everything he's selling off to China. I know. You're too busy wallowing in the what about me? How come I don't get that? How come I don't have that? What about me? It's not about you. It has always been about what they can get away with. And by they, I mean the government. We, the people, no longer have a say in what the government does. And if you read the Constitution and go back to the Constitution of the United States, you will see that what Biden, Pelosi, Harris, and just about every rich, privileged human being in the government is doing, that's right, I said human being in our government, because they are just human beings. It does not matter the color of your skin. These are distractions, people, distractions. There's my dang page two. Page. Where's my page two? Open. Hold on, guys. I'm getting my page two. All right, page two. Yeah, it does not matter the color of your skin, the culture, where you come from. It doesn't matter what's going on. What matters is in a person's heart and soul. And right now, the people running our government are not the people. It are not for the people. It should be the people for the people. People like me, people like you, running our government according to our Constitution. Right now, you're being tricked by very self-centered people, evil human beings. And I guess the word evil might be a little too harsh. That's a very small percentage. The government is being run by very sick individuals right now, okay, whose only goal in life is to become richer and squash the Constitution, and we, the people, right along with it. As to history, the history books, yes, I totally agree they need to be rewritten. We need to add everybody's history into those history books. But you know what? History needs to be left in school where history belongs, in history. All right? Start living in the now, not history. Okay? Oh my God. All right? You know, there was Chinese brought over slave. All this belongs in history books. And they belong in school while we're in school. As adults, we know the history. We can look up history, but we need to stop living in the history, in the past. Nobody alive today was a slave unless you're part of the sex trafficking, which is totally slavery. All right? None of my ancestors and none of your ancestors probably even owned a damn slave. And it's probably what nowadays a good 75 to 95% of the population do not own slaves except for that sex trafficking part. Hello? Nobody's got a damn slave right now. You are not a slave. Stop acting like a victim and a slave. Yet there are so many groups out there right now protesting for their rights. I'm sorry, you mean more rights than what I have. Because right now, because that's exactly what you were asking for. And you don't deserve it any more than I do. There are famous, well-off, educated in every race, creed, color you can think of. And how did they get there? They got there by hard work and determination, not hand-me-downs or welfare checks, and more rights than any other group on the planet. All right? Come on. Freaking people. Some of them even started off as gangbangers and in projects and poor. All colors, white, brown, black, every color, people. Yet somehow this is getting twisted to where everything is a white privilege or white. I don't even know what the hell is going on. So now you're going after Mr. Potato Head, Dr. Seuss, math. Are you kidding me? When is it going to be stop? When is it going to be enough? When is the polar bear from Coca-Cola not going to be so white? Stop and pay attention to what is really going on. We, the people, need to unite as the people and tell our government to knock it off. It's not the colors in the world that are the problem. It's the colors in the White House and the Senate and the House of Reps. That's where your problem lies, people. And that's where you need to be focusing your attention. Stop trying to change math. Stop trying to change Dr. Seuss. Stop trying to change Mr. Potato Head. And take your heads out of your own asses and pay attention to what the government is doing to you. If you want real change, then get the government changed. And let's get back on the Constitution and make them run it by the people for the people. I'm sorry to inform you, but until all that, and you stop with all these stupid distractions, okay? Until you focus on the Constitution of the United States of America, and you can focus on those terrorists in the government right now, by the way, are committing treason like every day. Until you can focus on the treacherous, racist, rich human beings in our government right now and turn them back and hold them accountable to the Constitution, you are no better than they are, because what you are doing is very unconstitutional and it is very racist. Very racist. Bring the Constitution back, change the government to the people for the people. Once the government is changed and the higher ups, then we can change our programs, make it mandatory reporting for anybody who even utters a racist tone. But that's how you're going to get real change. And everybody should be held to the same standards and the same accountability as everybody else. Because we all bleed red the last time I checked. And the last time I checked, we were all Americans, red, white, and blue. Back to the Constitution, back to where we belong, making America great again. Whoop, whoop.